I myself eschew all stimulants. I also practically abstain from meat. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another. There is nothing that could attract human attention and deserve to be a subject of study than nature. To understand the huge mechanism of nature, to discover its creative forces, and to understand its law, this is greatest goal of the human mind. I guess I'll keep going until I drop dead. A wise man should not marry because no one can serve books and wife alike. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. The hard work of the future will be pushing buttons. Of all things, I like books best. In continuous loneliness, the mind becomes sharper and sharper. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. Ideas are born in the absence of influence on the mind of external efforts. The action of even the smallest creature leads to changes in the entire universe. Time will judge us. Inventors don't have time for married life. I don't care they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. We crave for new sensations, but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. My belief is firm in the law of compensation. The true rewards are ever in proportion to the labor and sacrifices made. Great moments are born great opportunity. Our brain has very sensitive nerve cells, which allow us to feel the truth, even when it is not yet available. The individual is ephemeral. Races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. If hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. My brain is only a receiver. In the universe there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists. It's not the love you make, it's the love you give. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of human nature to human needs. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs. The future, for which I have really worked, is mine. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combated, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerfully, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. Antisocial behavior is a trait of intelligence in a world full of conformists. Today's scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation, and eventually build a structure which has no relation to reality. Our senses enable us to perceive only a minute portion of the outside world. Of all the frictional resistances, the one that most retards human movement is ignorance. Sometimes I feel that by not marrying, I made too great a sacrifice to my work. I could only achieve success in my life through self-discipline, and I applied it until my wish and my will became one. I have always been ahead of my time. All peoples everywhere should have free energy sources. Perhaps I failed, but I did my best. These masters of mine may do the rest. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. We all make mistakes, and it is better to make them before we begin. The last 29 days of the month are the toughest.